Welcome to Personal Development Quarter 1. It's all about developing the whole person for lesson 3. Developing the whole person, developing oneself holistically may be the goal of everyone. However, there are times that we lack awareness of our doing and action. So as a teenager, we are not aware what we are doing. That lead us to misunderstanding with others, especially to our parents. So this can also potentially lead to a self-harm. To know oneself is also quite challenging. To start picking the pieces of ourselves and subsequently develop our individuality completely to be like an ideal person is really not an easy. So for this objective, we have to evaluate our own thoughts, feelings, and behavior. Did you ever ask you a question na ano ba yung mga thoughts nyo, feelings, and behavior? In this activity, you have to share the activities, thoughts, feelings, strength, weakness, and other characteristics that you think describes you. So makikita nyo dito, there is a developmental aspect. And then, meron ditong childhood, adolescent, and your plans to improve yourself. We also have here the physical aspect. So example, what are those physical aspect na meron ka during the childhood at meron ka ngayong adolescence? And then what are those things that you really want to improve for yourself, for your physical aspect? So we also have the cognitive aspect or the mental, the psychosocial aspect, or your emotional and social. And then the last one is your spiritual aspect. So with this activity, you are going to answer also what aspect did you find too difficult to answer at bakit? And then, how does each aspect influence each other? Paano ba ito nakaka-influence with each other? So can you share a situation or experiences that you think prove your answer? So the question is, who would be responsible in developing one's personality? Sino nga ba yung responsable kung paano natin ma-develop yung ating personality? So every individual undergoes different phases in our life of development. So that form yung ating individuality. So, hindi tayo magkakaparehas. And every individual, meron kayong mga indifferences. So, our personality is a product of a genetic response that we inherit from our parents, of course. And, of course, the influence of our environment. So, from aside na namamana natin to sa ating mga magulang, napakalaking factor din yung mga nasa environment natin or yung mga taong nakapaligid sa atin. So, this environment shaped by the people around us, culture, and practices that we are being raised and continuously create ating social interaction and relationship. So this interaction contributes to who we are today, and we choose and decide for ourselves. So, etong mga factor na to, the genetic and the environment, eto yung talagang makakapagturo sa atin kung ano nga ba tayo ngayon. So personality development is a complex administration of our thoughts, our feelings, emotion, and behavior that influence the personal judgment. Ito yung mga nakaka-impluwensya on how tayo nakikita ng tao at kung paano tayo nagkakaroon ng thoughts, feelings, and emotion. And of course, yung ating behavior, kung paano natin nade-develop. So as a child, you are dream of a good, satisfying life when you grow up. Siyempre, nung bata tayo, yun yung gusto natin. Our family becomes your helping and nurturing, guiding, and educating yourself. So, ang family naman natin, they are the first one na talagang nag-guide sa atin, nurture, at doon tayo natututo sa lahat ng bagay na kung ano tayo ngayon. And when you reach adolescence, you experience drastic changes. So, ngayon, as an adolescent, nakakaroon na kayo ng mga changes. Physically, cognitive, social relationship, and emotional behavior. So from this, ngayong adolescence, madami kayong mga challenges na nararanasan from the environment or from the people around you. So at this stage, your environment become parts of our development. Dito kayo nade-develop, dito nade-develop yung personality mo, which you acquire knowledge and nakakaroon kayo ng collect information to organize and interpret different life situations. So, dito nyo na-realize yung totoong buhay. Dito nyo naiintindihan yung mga challenges, kung paano nyo siya mapapaglabanan, kung paano nyo siya kailangang pagdaanan. Kung paano nyo lulutasin yung mga bagay. So, according to Erik Erikson, adolescent stage of a psychosocial development, and also known as identity versus role confusion. So, according to Erik Erikson, andito kayo sa stage na psychosocial development. Dito, sinabi niya na eto yung time na na-develop nyo. It's either the identity or versus role confusion. It's the same stage wherein teens need to develop the sense of self and personal identity. So, ibig sabihin, this is the time na dapat na-identify nyo na ano ba yung personality nyo. Or, andun kayo na-identify nyo yung personality nyo dito sa identity, or andun kayo sa role confusion na hindi nyo maintindihan anong personality meron kayo. So, at this point, teenagers start to have circle of friends which they build their trust. Ito din yung time na you have lot of friends. At ito din yung time na nakititiwala na kayo sa inyong mga kaibigan. So teenagers also experience adolescence cognitive empathy, known as a theory of mind, which is described as having the high regards toward the perspective of others and feeling concerns for others. So ito na yung time na parang nagkakaroon na kayo ng kanya-kanyang perspective. Ito na yung time na parang kung paano kayo nagkakaroon ng empathy or feelings with the other. And being adolescents, they tend to foster social cooperation that prevent problems and lead to avoidance of conflicts with peers. Ito yung time na talagang nakikipag-cooperate na kayo, ayaw nyo nagkakaroon ng problema, ayaw nyo nagkakaroon ng conflict with peers. Ito yung parang gusto nyo ng approval na kayo ay laging kasali, na kayo ay laging in. So teenagers are very careful in understanding the emotions. You are very careful on how you handle your situation, on how you handle your emotion, and especially you are focused on friends. Their friends as they part to create a deep trust. Ito yung talagang nagtitiwala kayo sa mga kaibigan nyo. More than with your family. That's the time. So sometimes this led to misunderstanding. So nagkakaroon tayo ng misunderstanding with this moment kasi nga with their family. Abuse of prohibited drugs, the premarital sex, cigarette smoking, and alcohol intake. So these are the things na talagang mai-encounter nyo during your adolescence. And based on research, teenagers are commonly high risk takers dahil nga kayo ay mga risk takers, very impulsive, kayo in a decision making kasi gusto nyo talaga magawa, gusto nyo masubukan. And meron tayong tinatawag na incomplete development of frontal lobe during the adolescence. At ito daw, pagiging incomplete ng inyong frontal lobe, that can lead to your being a risk taker and impulsive. And that's normal. So the frontal lobe is responsible for judgment, impulse control, and planning. So dahil nga hindi pa develop ang inyong frontal lobe, talagang yung impulse control nyo, yung inyong pagiging risk taker ay napaka-high risk pa on this stage. So that is why they search for their self-identity. Kaya nagkakaroon kayo ng searching for the self-identity during your adolescence and independence. So which require guidance from their parents. Pero eto din yung moment na talagang kailangan ng guide with your parents, relative, and other people like teachers with whom they can share their struggle. Kasi eto yung moment na nag-struggle kayo and you really don't know what kung ano yung tama at kung ano ba yung mali. So these experiences and challenges are part of the process of personality development. At dapat naiintindihan nyo na eto din yung personality development na talagang pinagdadaanan sa normal na pinagdadaanan nyo during the adolescence period. And it is necessary for them to examine all the circumstances and opportunities so you can deal it calmly. So you cannot escape life challenges. Hindi naman talaga natin maiiwasan yung mga life challenges. But you should know how your thoughts, feelings, and action in managing personal agency should be handled. Pero lagi nating tatandaan kung paano tayo mag-isip, paano tayo makaramdam, at paano tayo gumawa ng action in every decision or situation na meron tayo. So being an adolescent, you should be accountable for all your actions. Lagi kong sinasabi sa inyo na think the consequences of your action. Hindi dapat tayo nagpapadala sa anger or yung pagiging impulsive natin in a situation. Kasi in every challenges, you have to become down para maisip natin what is the solution for the problem. So, these power triads can make or break your motivation. So, eto yon, your thoughts, your feelings, and your action. Ito yung iyong motivation to take charge. So, it is up to you on how you will handle it. Paano mo daw i-handle mo yung thoughts mo, yung feelings mo, and your actions. So, remember that your judgment is based on your views in life and it's rooted on your upbringing. So, lagi nating tatandaan na parang in every situation, hindi talaga tayo makakapag-isip ng maayos kung magpapadala tayo sa ating emosyon. Next, thoughts are impression activated by a stimulus in your mind that is evident from the environment that you are in. So this conscious thought occupies emotion that give life to thoughts and express true feelings. So sometimes we are too emotional. Lagi naman. On your being parang adolescence, napaka too emotional nyo. You could not think properly because your emotion occupy your thoughts. So, dahil nga nagiging emotional kayo, yung pag-iisip nyo, hindi nyo na maintindihan. So, this means there is a lesser space to analyze the situation. Hindi nyo na nalalaman kung ano ba yung dapat yung gawin. So, behavior are bodily reaction. Ang behavior natin, this is the result of your thoughts that made our feelings that results to action. So, there are instances when feelings are faster than emotion and thought. Lagi naman ganun na mas mabilis yung pakiramdam natin kesa sa emotion at sa thoughts natin. And this would result to fast reaction. So, nakakaroon tayo ng fast reaction. Nagiging impulsive tayo, realizing the emotion and your thought afterwards. Saka lang marirealize natin, mali pala yung naging reaction ko. So, it's either the positive or the negative feelings result to action. Emotion can direct and control thoughts that sometimes affect your consciousness. And this can also lead to lose your focus. So, as a teenager, it's very important to focus on your goal. So, dapat lagi kayong may goals. Lagi nyo nira-write down ano ba yung goals nyo na you want to achieve para at least nagkakaroon kayo ng plan kung paano nyo siya ma-achieve. A focused thought will lead to high intelligence. So that is why if you are disturbed with your emotion, try to figure out where the emotion is coming from and it will bring back you to reality. Okay? Next is teenagers experience enjoyment and daunting times, but it is very important na you have to stay focused as always so that you will lead to route your goal. So it is not easy to achieve the goal, but if you have a self-regulation that will control your emotion, thoughts, and behavior, it will help you to be successful in life. And of course, learning from mistakes and facing challenges with confidence and faith in God will give you the power to be successful in life. So this will be the quiz 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you for listening.